Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Raw Checkup. Today we have Vaios from Flashchat coming all the way from Athens in Greece.
This is Raw Startup.
Great, so let's get started, and we have Vaios here. Vaios, please go ahead and start with we're gonna do these four things, but we're gonna start with people. So first of all, give us the big vision of Flashchat very briefly. We're gonna get into the product later.
Thank you for having me here, Heini. As you said, my name is Vaios Gkitsas. I'm the founder and CEO of Flashchat. We are based in Athens, in Greece. Our vision is to turn commerce into a conversational and a fun experience. Regarding myself and my team, I have spent more than 15 years in world-class mobile marketing companies. I was always helping mostly large enterprises, big telcos, and large brands. I had seen the value, the tremendous value these businesses can get from this kind of doing business. And I was always thinking how I could also enable smaller businesses that do not have this kind of budget or infrastructure. And before Flashchat, I had also successfully founded another two ventures in the space of mobile commerce.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Vaios. Sounds like you have a great team there. One question on the team here is, it's pretty clear there is a very experienced founder and there's just a massive amount of experience in commerce. How are we doing? Because this is gonna take some AI, machine learning, whatever you guys use. What kind of people do you have for that?
At the moment, we focus on the simplicity of the product. We want to empower these businesses to leverage conversational commerce with the easiest possible way, which does not incorporate, let's say, a heavy investment on AI and machine learning. Of course, we have a part of our product is based on natural language processing, but this is, let's say, a small part of our product.
Okay, so let's pause that a little bit. We'll get into the product in a second. Very cool. So I look at a team like this, and you have different kind of people. You have a lot of experience, and very, very important, we have an experienced founder. So I think that's always key for a startup. Or not everyone can be experienced, but when you are, it really helps the odds of success. So definitely, I'm going to give you a high grade on the team here. I'll give you an 8 on the team, on the people. So let's move into the product. Let's dig a little bit into what you have there.
Yeah, sure. Flashchat is a plug and play, simple to use conversational commerce that syncs the Facebook page of a business with Messenger and their e-commerce platform, either it's a Shopify, Magento, or WooCommerce, and enables these businesses to respond automatically to the messages they receive from their audience. So when, for example, a retailer gets a message on his Facebook page, receives a comment on a post he has made on his page, or even gets a message on his website, Flashchat responds automatically with a relevant way. It also demonstrates products that are available on his inventory and enables the audience to make purchases directly without even necessarily visiting his website. In other words, you can think of Flashchat as a conversational way of a conversational version of Shopify that lives inside Facebook Messenger and connect businesses with their audience through several different touch points.
Okay, very cool. So final question on the product here, and I'm sure you might have heard this before. I'm still going to go there anyway. Are you worried that this product is more a feature than a product, that some of the other guys are going to put this on top of their existing platforms? Does that concern you?
Not really, because we have, let's say, a very clear vision of what the conversational commerce will become in the next 3 to 5 years. We are not, let's say, we haven't invested only in one single feature. The idea of spreading the conversational commerce and making it possible in many different, let's say, touch points, either it's the website or the Facebook page or the Facebook post or Instagram stories. All this idea creates a platform of different features that create conversations. So this is my, I would say that this is my least concern of being a feature, not a platform.
Well, I like that you say it's the least of your concerns. I think that can be a fundamental problem in some of these guys. Okay, cool. So I think your point here is that you guys are going to put yourself on top of all these platforms, and therefore it's going to be hard for the other guys to sort of compete it and so on. Just one last thing on that: is there some kind of secret sauce that you can really, that gives you an unfair advantage and is very protectable for you guys?
Yeah, at the moment, the secret sauce is that we have managed to give great value with, let's say, very low cost and very low workload for the business owners. This comes due to our collective experience of developing conversational commerce products. We know how we can do, let's say, great stuff with not being so workload for the end business user. This is the secret sauce that we have at the moment. As the business will grow in the future, what we have in mind and this is what we are building in the parallel is that we can collect data from the users coming from Facebook, from the users coming from social media, and the spending they are doing inside the merchant, the business owner, and we can have, let's say, a very targeted profile in terms of what each customer wants or what each segment wants, at what price and at what time. We have managed to bring on board customers across geographies, across sizes, across type of businesses, across platforms, customers from Greece, from US, from UK, from India, customers that pay us $10 per month, and customers that pay us $500 per month, customers who use Shopify, WooCommerce, Magento, PrestaShop. So we have validated, and this is the most important for us at the moment, that we have validated the concept and the value that we give to the product across any kind of potential customer out there. Now we are the stage that we want to focus to, let's say, to the kind of business, to the kind of customers that can get the highest value with the lowest workload. This seems that this kind of customers exist in US, and this is our focus at the moment. We want to grow our business in the midterm to US.
Perfect. Cool. Thank you very much, Vaios. Going through the product here, I think it looks like you built something really interesting here. I really believe in the space more in the long term than in the short term. You've shown that there's something there already, which is great. But in the long term, I have no doubts about where we're going, right? We're going to be talking to Amazon or eBay, whoever we shop with. And if you can help make that happen, I think you have great potential. So product for now, I'm going to give it a 7 where we are right now, which I think is a really good grade there. So let's move on to potential. And I sort of touched it a little bit right there. But tell me how big this can be.
At the moment, we estimate our market size based on the ARPU, on the annual ARPU, the average revenue per user, per customer that we have at the moment, which is around $600. If we multiply this figure by the number of active e-commerce businesses that use either Shopify, WooCommerce, or Magento, which is around 3 million businesses at the moment, we have an immediate serviceable market for us of around $2 billion. This is the market size that we are heading at the moment. This is the market size that we are trying to get a significant share at the moment. Of course, there is a big upside on that. We believe that any kind of business that have an active social presence at the moment can be a potential customer for us, and this will be the product offering from us in the near future. At the moment, there are more than 70 million businesses that have an active social profile on Facebook and the other popular social media. And this will create a huge upside market for us.
Yeah, so you're saying around $2 billion is potential market right now. Obviously, you wouldn't get all that. That's like a total addressable. But both numbers could grow, right? So you have $600 per user, but at the same time, the number of shops could also grow. So there's definitely some potential there.
Another one interesting maybe metric on this conversation is that the rate that the messages that business exchange with their audience. This is something that I can share with you is that during 2017, during 2018, businesses have exchanged on a monthly basis more than 88 billion messages. Last year it was 2, so it's a channel that grows 4x year over year, and this indicates in general where the market goes and how fast the market is growing.
Cool. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. That's just happening more and more. Cool. I think there is really, really good potential here. I probably don't see this as a $1 billion business, but that's fine. It can be an amazing business anyway, and we might even disagree on that. So that's fine. But I think you can build something interesting. I'm going to give you guys a 7 on that. So that's the potential we have there. Now let's have a look at position. You know, where are you guys? How good do you feel about you guys being ahead of everybody else, and what's the competition looking like?
Yeah, as I mentioned in the moment, we have, let's say, position and we have built the features that can help e-commerce businesses across touch points. And this is something that does not exist with the majority of our competitors. At the same time, we have managed to offer a product on average at 30% lower price than our competitors. So let's say we have a winning combo that comes with the lower price and the richer product. At the same time, it's very easy to use, it's very easy to deploy. So this is our competitive advantage at the moment.
Okay, just a comment on that. If you're adding value, if the return on investment is there, I really don't think you should be selling on price. You should have, if you can increase the price, you definitely should. If they're making an extra profit of $10,000 a year based on your product at $600, you should definitely charge more.
Yeah, my opinion on that is that we will do this in the future, but at the moment that we want to get a significant share of the lowest hanging fruit, as we say, we want to have the price incentive for our customers to make it very easy, to make it a very low cost to try it, to trust it. And once we will bring them inside the Flashchat, once we will bring a significant share of these potential customers inside Flashchat, we will start iterating our price to higher levels.
Yeah, I think I understand that. My point is really that I'm not sure the price matters very much if you guys really add the value, and I'm sure you have the numbers for that. So I understand that you want to create a low entry barrier, get them on board, and then take it from there. You should know that as you're targeting the US market, there actually can't be a different mindset on that, and businesses are really willing to pay over here, and things that are don't cost a lot of and it's low quality and not very good. So you should really consider that strategy. Cool. I think again, you have a good product. Just, I'm not an expert in this field, but what always determines that is, are people willing to pay for it or not? And they're clearly willing to pay for your product, so they see the value in that. So there is definitely something there. I think you're going to keep adding layers that will make you more protectable, have more knowledge. And right now, if someone was really smart, maybe they could copy your product in a year or two, whatever. But as you get better and better, you can make it more protectable. So I'm also going to give you a 7 on the position. So let's see what we have here, Vaios. I think you're doing really well. We have a people of 8. We have a product of 7, potential of 7, and position of 7. That gives you a raw score of 7.3. Again, we don't have that many scores here yet because this is relatively new. Any comments on that?
Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for the advices. All of them are very well received. As a founder, I always believe that we are doing our best. I think that maybe I'm not, let's say, objective, but I would say that in some, let's say, aspects, maybe we could deserve a higher score. But we are doing our best to reach 10 in all aspects.
For sure, and we'll definitely want to follow you guys and see how it all goes. And no, founders are definitely not objective and shouldn't be. They should be in love with their startup, and most of them are, and I can really tell that you are too. I think that's fantastic. So great job there, Vaios. I'm super excited to follow you guys. So any other founders out there, check the link in the description. You can apply to be on the show here. You'll get the same fantastic treatment as Vaios did here. Everyone else, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe to see the upcoming videos. Thank you very much.